Xika with Shay's set wrapped up. So now we are going to jump into the interview side of things. I'm so excited to introduce our second ever guest for episode 2 of Shake It with Shay, Xika Miqota. Tell us a bit about who you are. Like, introduce yourself. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, I'm Xika Miqota. I started with Shay at Your Shot last year. I think this is like our year anniversary coming up.
We should celebrate.
And Miqota is just a nickname that I got given in Brazil.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell you my real name on air.
No,
but
I love that.
Yeah, it just stuck and we had to think of something.
I love that. And I have to say, I think as somebody who's also known by 70,000 different names, I think that's not only one of our connecting points, but I think that's what's so fun about like picking DJ names and like honouring things that like, you know, for whoever gave you the nickname or like what it means. Like my social media page name, like Jojo, that's just like a nickname I got when I was really, really young as like a shortened version of my middle name. So it's like really nice. And people are like, oh, Jojo. I'm like, oh, that's like my auntie's calling me that. Okay, cool. So can you tell me what attracted you to wanting to be a DJ?
Well, I got brought to DJing kicking and screaming. So many people wanted me to DJ for so long, and I think like all the signs were there. Like I was making mixtapes for people, and music is just so important to me, and I just love dancing. I actually hate talking when I'm out. I think that's what I'm known for, is just getting really grumpy when people want to chat to me on the dance floor. I'm being really rude about it. I forgot the question.
What attracted you to wanting to be a DJ? So you dragged kicking and screaming.
So then, I don't know, I just was like, oh, there's too many DJs. And then I looked around and I was like, I don't know, I felt like me not DJing was something that started to become a mental health thing. Yeah. Like I needed it. I needed it for myself. Yeah. I needed it, like, it doesn't matter that there's so many DJs and everyone wants to DJ. It's like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do with your life? And what is your creative output? And what do you want that to be? Yeah. And I just felt like I was doing a disservice to myself by not picking it up and like honing that and doing that.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
I love that answer.
Yeah.
Also so true. I have to say, I promise I'm not trying to throw strays at this cohort of people that I probably do talk about a little bit too much. But in terms of there being like an oversaturation of DJs, but there's a lot of straight white male DJs. Yeah. There's not like, if you think about the makeup of Melbourne, the makeup of the world, but like particularly in a Melbourne context, like in it, like for women of colour, like we're excellent at selecting music and we have really big things to offer in a DJ context that, you know, we don't necessarily get the same opportunity, so it can definitely feel like overflowed. Yeah, exactly. And the kind of tokenistic one woman, and it's like, oh look, and it's like, oh, you put her on at 6 p.m. Yeah. So transformative and like inclusive of you. Okay, so we have loosely referenced, we haven't spoken about which country it is yet, but anybody who's got keen ears would have heard you, could read between the lines and hear the clues that we've given. But you come from a country globally known as a hub for innovative music and iconic sounds, among other things. Like, come on, Brazil, really, like, it's incredible football, like, let's be honest, and just so many brilliant food, and the people are so lovely. But anyway, sorry, I digress. Yeah, literally. But how does being Brazilian, and I guess how does the reputation that Brazil has in terms of being, you know, pioneering in a music context, how does that influence your sound and the music that you play?
I think I'm really trying to reclaim this idea of being a mongrel. So yes, I was born in Brazil, but my mom is Irish English. I grew up all over the place, and for a really long time I felt like I couldn't claim being Brazilian. But when you think about it and you look at Brazil, it is one of like a truly multi-ethnic place. You have Japanese Brazilians, you have Lebanese Brazilians, and I think what I'm doing with music and Xika Miqota is also my reclamation of myself, and also being able to say like, yeah, that is a part of me. I'm being Brazilian, and I don't know, I think that growing up listening to hip hop, listening to bossa nova, like I never really listened to a lot of electronic music until like 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So with learning more how to DJ now, I'm introducing to myself the subgenres of baile funk, reconnecting to culture, reconnecting, like wanting to do it as service, not wanting to just play the mainstream stuff. And I'm really interested in like trap baile, and I'm still just like honing my sound. And yeah, it like growing up everywhere impacts me a lot. And so I'm not like a little bit of everything. I really need to look at my roots and be like going into what I'm comfortable in and what I know.
I love that.
Yeah, that's my little ramble.
No, that's an excellent ramble, and that's a really fulsome, good way to answer that. So thank you. What is something you now know that you wish you'd known when you first started DJing?
I wrote it
And you're
down.
not allowed to say any of the mistakes that I just made during that set.
No, I wrote it down. I was like, this could either be a dig or this could be a positive. But song selection and vibe is way more important than being perfect.
Oh, good. Is that saying that the fact that I got nervous because it was live and kept having the BPMs not at the right
No, I'm
point?
going
Is
to do
that-
the same thing. But I think DJing as well kind of helps me step out of my perfectionism.
Yeah.
I just really hyperfixate on stuff and want things to be perfect and then in line and da-da-da. And one of the things is like, also from seeing people out there, not trying to throw shade, is like, it doesn't matter if you're mixing perfectly. Song selection, the vibe that you bring is also important, you having fun. And I think I just tunnel vision. And so it helps to just like take a step back and remember to have fun.
Yes.
Because I'll just start and then I'll look up and be like, what?
Yeah. I 100% agree. I mean, we were talking about it a little bit before around, you know, even like decolonizing your kind of fixation on what it is to be perfect. And when it comes to art.
Worthy or...
Yes, yeah, because then there's
Yeah.
the shame as the other side of that. And
Yeah.
I think when it comes to art, there is no perfect way, there's no perfect point. You know, you can call yourself a DJ if you have just bought like a $100 Newmark controller and like you know that you want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
energy and you know that you want to do it. Like,
I
you know.
think there's an elitism the same way
Yeah.
in any like industry that's been dominated by men.
Yes.
And gate-kept by men, like tattooing would be another fantastic example where it's like, no, these are the rules and you have to play on this, you have to do it this way. And it's just like, you're already looked on in a way if you're female, if you're POC, if you're whatever.
Yeah.
And so you kind of put that pressure. Also growing up with ethnic parents, you're just like, everything has to be like, oh, and this is a massive part of letting go of that. Obviously want to get better and do better and be better, but not like being so hard on myself.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I think that like creatively it's so easy to try to apply that kind of like you've said, especially in spaces that are overly dominated by men, around kind of this is the only way and it's my way or the highway. But anything creative, I mean, dance, painting, like you don't only consider yourself an artist in like a painting context if your stuff's been hung in a gallery. Like you're not only a DJ if you've only, you know, sold out like live stadiums. You're not only a guitarist if you've played alongside like huge artists. It's really about your connection to the art that you're wanting to create and you creating it. And that's were there any others, or was that the main? Yeah, no, hey, that's an excellent one. I was just checking.
All I've written down on my brain can't work.
No, please, come on. I also, come on, for anybody who's watching on YouTube, we both have notes that we're reading. And for anyone, this is the scratching of the paper.
So I don't waffle on.
No, don't apologise for waffling on. That's the whole point of Shake It with Shay. It's shaking it and then also having a yappy session. Beyond curating something bum shaking and fabulous, if you had to use 3 words to describe how you want the crowd to feel, or 3 priorities for you for your audience when they're at a Xika Miqota show, what are they?
I really just want people to shut the fuck up
Hey.
and dance.
Yes.
Yeah. There's the real pandemic is people talking on the dance floor. And I I don't know. I don't know. I love being on a dance floor around people, moving, and I don't know. I want my sets to be quite different. Like I mix between BPMs and genres, and I really want you to not really know what's coming next. And so I want you to just lock in and trust and just move your body in whatever way it calls to you.
Yeah.
Rather than just giving you a set BPM that is amazing, feels familiar. I love that personally also. But with my own sound, I find going back to what inspires me, and I'm inspired by so many different things, that's just how I play, and you're going to come on the journey with me, and I'm going to tell you a story via music, and I hope that you feel something at the end of it. And if that's pensive and it touches you in the feels, then fantastic. If you just want to, shake it, that's great too.
And that's what's so lovely, and I guess like one of the great things about music and the duality of it is it's also that like people can take so much from something so small, and everybody has their own experiences and lives and things that make us uniquely us. That means that certain songs and genres and time periods and things are going to really make us think like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so there is no pressure to narrow this down if it's hard to pick one.
I already have my answer.
Oh my gosh, let me ask the question for the people who don't know. I won't start the question again. But can you tell me about a set that you saw recently in person or online that had you blown away?
Online, I'm really loving anything by Xika, which is this Sao Paulo producer. He plays, like, I'm not going to do the disservice of describing it. You'll just have to check it out yourself. In English, that's like RHR. Live was Armana Khan and Manuka Honey.
Hey.
That was so
Armana was my answer to
fun.
this. It was incredible.
Yeah, I love both of them.
Yes.
I prefer Manuka Honey. I really like that more industrial kind of reggaeton and dembal, and where she takes it, it's a bit darker. It's a bit more personally what I like.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Armana killed it. And I had done a 3-hour set just before going. I'd done a full day of work, then I'd done a 3-hour set, and I was tired. I'll be full disclosure, I was very, very tired. And I went with half of 19 in Poland, so I went with Elsie. And as I was getting towards the end of my set, I was like, I don't know that I'm getting this second wind. I wanted to see Armana for so long, but I was not. I don't know, I wasn't feeling great. And then I saw Elsie and it was great, and we had a drink, and I was like, okay, I'll try Pep. Once I walked in to that dance floor, listen, I was so tired I could have cried. I didn't stop shaking my bum at any point. No. She killed it, and it was so incredible to, especially for it all to be live.
It was all just like, and everyone was dancing.
Yes.
And I love that venue because there's levels.
Yes.
So you're like higher up.
Yes.
And I love that you
and there was enough space.
Yeah.
Yes, because it didn't. Yes, there was so many things about that set and the way that the kind of energy. Yeah, the energy that she brings and the vibe within the crowd.
Yeah,
like
100%.
when I think
Women
about
and femmes,
yes.
safe space.
Oh my
really
gosh.
nice.
And when I think about the types of dance floors that I want for people who come to see me, that's the type of dance floor I want. Like I want people to be shaken bum, but I also want them to feel genuinely safe. Like it was such like a safe, just lovely space. Like it was so nice. I did have a few people come up to me and tell me that I looked fabulous, which was great. So, this is why we love the girls, the gays, and the days. Because they dole out the compliment. Everyone feels happy. It was just, it was wicked. So very good call on that, because I also was just so taken aback by that. Is there anything else that you would like to share with listeners before you hop on the decks? And also know that extends to anything even that we've spoken about today. If there's anything that you want to... You're like, absolutely not. Stop talking. Let's play. All right. I am going to very quickly pop a tune on. Just in the background while we get our fantastic guest on the decks. Thank you so much for listening to us have a little chat, and very shortly Xika Miqota is going to be getting you shaking your bums.
Ella da la papa para la pa 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 para la pa 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 mira qué linda se puso la tipa, está más buena y ahora se cotiza, le tiran pile tigres pero